Keyence.
This is Keyence's IM6225. Do a quick demonstration for this machine, show you how do we operate it, maybe a quick program, and then also some of the statistics and analysis that we can do on the machine as well without having to go to some outside software. So I'm going to start out originally with just our measurement mode. When we go to our measurement mode here, we select a program. We're simply going to put a part onto the stage and press a single button. At that point, the program is going to orientate itself, give us the results, and document that in about 3 seconds. Now we're going to measure the same part, but this one actually is going to be out of tolerance, so you can see very quickly that we can discern good parts from bad parts. So I'm going to simply change the program, since now I have a different part that I need to measure. So I have this part here. We're going to take full advantage of the IM's expanded surface lighting here. So we'll press the measurement button, and then from the top, we're actually going to bring in lighting, so that now, once we measure this part, we can identify features that are on the surface of this part that can't be done with a projection image like a standard optical comparator. Now we're going to do a long turn part. Something very interesting about this part, we're actually going to measure the threads. So we're going to measure our major diameter, our minor, and our pitch diameter at the same time. So we'll capture the image here. This camera here is accurate to 80 millionths of an inch, and then we're going to slide over and go to our wide field camera and take multiple images. When we're taking our multiple images here, we're going to stitch all 3 of those together, and once we stitch all 3 of those, we're going to get a full image of the part, and again get our results in just a matter of a couple seconds. It's just that easy. Now, with the IM, programming is very much the same. It is very easy. I'm going to do a quick program on this part here. So I'm going to go to our measurement settings mode, and I'm simply going to open up a programming menu. Once I'm here, everything has a very quick onboard tutorial and demonstrates to the operator how to measure each individual dimension on the part. So we have a result here. We would go and plug in what the spec is supposed to be, and then put in our high and our low limit. So we'll do a couple of other quick ones here. So we'll grab a couple of distance from center to center on these circles. Our next tab over here, we actually have some expanded menus, so we can do some virtual constructions. So we can do some best fit lines. We can also do bisectors, best fit circles, tangent circles, circles via a point. Our next tab over, these are applications or shortcuts, help make your programmer's life a little bit easier. So we've actually got a tool here that will actually lay out your radius for you. You don't have to have the operator determine where that starts or terminates. Coming over here, we do have a full suite of onboard GD&T. So we've got true position, concentricity, just to name a couple. So we can do a true position call out very easily as well. So we'll define a datum, and then we'll go in and ask it for what we need for our true position. Here, we'll plug in a value, and then get our true position call out just in a matter of a couple seconds. We can also add a plus or minus bonus tolerance very easily as well. Once you've completed your program, you simply teach the system what to look for and hit save. So now I have a fully completed program ready to go and measure production parts. So I'll simply pull this part on, place the other one on the stage, and we'll get measurements just in a matter of a couple seconds. Now, the whole time that we do this, we're capturing all of our data, so we can actually go back and recall some of this data. So if we go back and recall this data here, we can start to look at our statistical values. We've got our max, our mins. We also plot our trend graphs, so over time. There's histograms, and then we also capture our data in a CSV format, and also have immediately available reports for printing out and further analysis. That's Keyence IM 6225.